Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla on the 5th Choice server. Welcome back to the Nameless Ruin. Today I think I'm going to do something about these shops. Or I think they're going to be shops. I don't really know for certain, but this is the one I've been working on the most. I've got this kind of turnstile gate thing installed. I think I talked about that last time around. But I'm going to start digging this area out a little bit more and building a small shop. I don't think it's going to be that big, but I want it to kind of go downwards into here. And this already has quite a big staircase, so I don't want that to necessarily be it. But I want the shop to have quite a dynamic shape. I don't want it to just keep descending into the earth like some kind of strange catacomb or something. I do want this to be a little bit more interesting in terms of its shape. I want it to look more like a kind of high street clothing store. So what I'm thinking is perhaps this bit here there is a kind of walkway and a kind of payment desk here, and then it spirals down into a sort of showroom floor. I guess that's what I'm thinking of. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out when I build it, but I've got this idea in my head, and like I said before, I'm getting better at working out stuff once it's in my head. So we're going to work on this a little bit today, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because the last video from the Nameless Ruin, anyway, I keep thinking of it as the last video, but it wasn't exactly the last video because I had a collaboration with Clandlewood, which went really well. I was very, very happy with how the TV station turned out, and he seems pretty happy from what I can tell. He hasn't posted a video of him actually walking around the TV station and checking it out, but I'm pretty sure he's happy with it, and hopefully he'll be paying me, because we didn't settle on a price as such. Definitely not in the video, and we didn't really do it off camera either, so I don't know, hopefully he'll pay up. I should leave him a bill or something, but I haven't done that yet, so maybe we'll think about that. But not going to do that this episode, because this episode is going to be Nameless Ruin action. And I got some fan art this week, which is incredible. It's the first time I've received anything of the sort, apart from, well, ZloEXP, who's on the server with me, has been drawing Decidedly Vanilla guys in his own special kind of art style when he does live streams and things like that, and he did a drawing of me which I'm really, really happy with. So happy, in fact, that I'm thinking about getting him to design some new channel art for me, because I really want to have some kind of unifying channel art for Pixlriffs. And I did all the stuff that's on the channel right now myself, and I'm kind of terrible when it comes to visual art. Like, I'm okay with video, but when it comes to actually drawing or doing stuff computer aided like in Photoshop or whatnot, not my forte. So I feel like Zlo would be a perfect person to get like a channel banner done and stuff. And I've had a few people, now that I have a couple more people watching these videos, I've had a few people offer to design banners and stuff for me and profile pictures, which is very nice of you, but I'm thinking Zlo is going to be the person to do that. So thank you for the offers. But I got some fan art from MultiMushroom11, who was hanging out on the Hypixel livestream with us before and has commented on a bunch of my videos since everybody found me, thanks to OMG Chad, and asked where they could send some fan art. And so I set up an inbox, which you guys can send stuff to if you would like to. It's just going to be a fan art inbox. I'm not going to be replying to emails like that personally. I have this email address set up now. It's fanart@pixlriffs.com, and you guys can send me fan art if you want to. That's a thing that can happen. I honestly don't know if you guys want to just draw some stuff for me. It's still really weird. I'm still kind of working out how this works with having this many people watching my videos. Like, I don't know if I can sort of encourage you guys to do stuff like that, or if you're just going to do it of your own accord and I'm not even involved. I don't know. It's really strange. I'm thinking this place is still going to have some of its furniture intact, because a lot of this stuff is, hey you, just hanging out? Sorry the shop's not open yet, you'll have to come back later. Some of this stuff is going to be a little bit, it's a weird cow outside, is a little bit kind of worn down and run down because it's the ruin, you know, that's kind of the point. But I do want some things to be a little bit more laid out, like so. This is the problem with stairs. The problem with stairs is you can't have that block immediately followed by that kind of corner style block. It has to be straight. So maybe we can bring the stairs out and around like this, because that's going to feel kind of weird though. I don't know. Problem with these staircases. I guess I'll put something else here then. I'll put something else there and just throw in some andesite maybe for now, at least, so you can get up there. It's smooth. That's the point of this. It has flow. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna open this side out a little bit. I kind of want this to be an Armour Shop using the armor stand display design that I came up with for one of my tutorials that I did recently. So I haven't had a chance to use that on a survival server yet. And I figured that would be a really good use of all the armour I've been getting over at the double zombie spawner, because there is a ton of it, guys. There's loads, and nobody seems to be doing anything with it because they've all made iron armour already, enchanted it, and then that's them set. Or they've probably got diamond by now. I've been sticking with iron armour, and I've been doing fine. Admittedly, I've not been charging around attacking mobs all the time, but I've not avoided that. We fought 2 withers on a live stream not too long ago, and I need to get a beacon myself, so I'll probably get some better armour together. And I have a diamond set that I've been working on, so I will need that for the wither fight if I'm going to do one solo, probably. But it went pretty well. It went down pretty easily. That may have been because we had Jefferson with us, not going to lie. Jeff is kind of the man when it comes to fighting withers, and Paige has done her fair share of wither fighting as well. Speaking of Paige, I have a collab episode coming up with her this Friday, and I'm really happy to get a collab in with Paige as well, because the collab with Clandlewood went really well. We did some caving together, me and Paige. It was a great deal of fun. And can I now do... Sorry, I'm just going to work on the stairs again briefly. Can I now do that? That just looks kind of odd. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something about that later. But anyway, the reason I'm happy about having a collab episode with Paige, as well as obviously hanging out with Paige, because it's always lovely to do that, is I'm not going to have a great deal of time to record on Friday because I'm going up to London for a job interview. And for the last, I guess, couple of months now, I have not had a job. And I talk about this a little bit on my single player series. I'm not going to get into all the details right now, but I need a job because I need income, and I'm not going to be making money off of YouTube. No matter how people think YouTube works, it does not work like that. It's not a case of getting 6,000 new subscribers, and we've kind of leveled out now at around 6,500, which is great, but I'm not getting like thousands of people through the door each day anymore like I did for the first couple of days after that OMG Chad video. I need some income. I need to be able to work, and I think this is going to have to go, but then this will probably be a display of some sort over here. I'm thinking armor stand kind of along there. Maybe one that's a little bit kind of wonky like that. And not like filled up with armor either. There's sort of just bits and pieces of leather, like people have bought clothes and then the shop's been abandoned and they haven't come back to it. So that's how this one is going to look abandoned anyway. Anyway, I need a source of income. I need to be able to work, and I have an interview at a place up in London. Right now I live in Brighton, so London is a train ride away, but it's not completely inaccessible, and I'm really excited for this job interview. I hope it's going to go really well. Cross your fingers for me, guys, because I really want this. And the problem with that is it's going to make YouTube video production difficult to a certain extent, because I won't have as much free time. And right now I have so much free time I can just keep cranking out videos and spending a little bit more time on them, and it comes out really well, and I get a lot of attention. But I'm a little bit worried that when I start doing stuff full-time, when I start having a full-time job again, I'm not going to be able to put as much effort into my videos as I want to. So I'm currently coming to terms with that, but money and being able to live has to take precedence. I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos by any stretch. I'm still going to try and put out at least a video for every of the 5 days of the week, like the Monday to Friday. Still going to try and make a video, and if it means I have to record all of those on Saturday, and edit them all on Sunday, then fair enough. Obviously, I want a little bit of free time to myself, so we will have to work on that. But I do want to be able to keep making videos for this channel because I don't want to let you guys down, and having this amount of subscribers now is really motivating me to make videos. So gosh, it's still really weird out here, you know? Like, I feel like I'm being watched. I said that in the previous video from the Ruin a couple of episodes ago. I said I feel like I'm being watched, and I just can't shake the feeling right now. It's very strange. Anyway, hello. Oh, I'm being watched by a skeleton. Maybe that's what it is. It's very strange. Down here, at the end of the arcade, we now have the makings of a shop. And I like this. I like how this is looking. Sorry, the reason I went out is I kind of wanted to come back in and just see what it was like. So, it's got kind of a low ceiling, which I like. And we're going to have some armor stands around the place. We're going to have maybe a couple of like corner displays like this. This one's a little bit too close to there, but you get the picture. Yeah, so there's armor stands just kind of hanging out here. Maybe a couple of helmets or leggings or something on them. A couple of stands in cases. Maybe a couple just freestanding around the place. I think we can make it work. And yes, everyone in the comments is going, oh look, another thing with armor stands. What a surprise, Pix. Yes, I know, I love the armor stands. They are my favourite thing. Somebody asked me the other day, like, how did you cope before 1.8 and before armor stands were updated? And I answered, I didn't. Because I didn't join Minecraft on PC until after armor stands came out, because I've only been playing since 1.8. This cow seems to have moved in. I'm a little bit worried that he wants some armour, or I suppose he wants me to avoid using leather armour, because that is what leather is used for. And it's okay though, because I have plenty of leather armour over at the zombie spawner, so don't have to mince you up for your leather, my friend. That will be fine. I'm going to work on this a little bit off camera, because talking and building, as I've pointed out before, is not my forte. I can definitely open out this area whilst I'm talking, but I can't really do much of the design stuff because that's a lot of arming and eyeing and making sure everything is where I want it to be. So I will see you guys in a minute once we have a little bit more design worked out in here. See you in a second. Okay guys, this is about as far as I've gotten because I was working around here putting in this stripe of red stained clay, which I really like, by the way. I think it looks great also with the diorite. I'm kind of keeping them separate for now, with the diorite being in the ceiling, but I kind of like the way those two fit together, so maybe I will do something with those. But anyway, I wanted to get a little bit more done, but I was working over here and I thought I heard a zombie, so I started to tunnel my way through here. And it turns out that there's this whole unexplored ravine. Or well, there's torches down there, but there's definitely a stretch of it here which hasn't been explored yet. So I think I might go and do that. Kind of got bit by the exploration bug a little bit, so I'm going to leave this here for today. I also wanted to add something that I forgot to mention earlier, is that you guys voted on a name for the community, and I guess it wasn't really a formal kind of vote, like I didn't say like these are your options, vote on which one, but everyone submitted their suggestions on the last video from the Nameless Ruin, and I'm pretty set on calling everybody the Pixels, which seems kind of basic. I mean, it seems kind of like, well, it's obviously, I mean, Pixel is in my name, so it seems kind of like the obvious choice, but sometimes the obvious choice is the best one, and nobody explained it better than, I think, Dom Ritter. I'm pretty sure Dom Ritter was the person who wrote this comment. They said that pixels are just tiny portions of a bigger picture. You put together a bunch of pixels and you end up with an image, you end up with a video on a screen, you end up with YouTube, and that is kind of how an audience is in this way. It's like 1,000 individuals coming up to make one huge community. And now we have thousands of people, it totally makes sense. And so, you guys are my pixels. That's kind of a strange thing to say, but it's absolutely true. And I've been calling people, when I did a couple of live streams, I did the Pix vs the Dragon live stream, I was welcoming everybody to the Pixels, and I think that's a perfect name for this community. I really, really love it, and so I hope you guys won't mind if I call you the Pixels from now on. Feel free to register your complaints in the comments. No, of course not. Of course not. I've I've worked out these armor displays. I figure a couple of the stands will be missing. That kind of makes a little bit of sense, and there's a gap there kind of for that to show through. I put this guy in the case. I didn't want to put a leather breastplate on him. I kind of made one up and then kind of went, well, it sticks out of the sides, and if I can manage to not have stuff sticking out of the sides so it looks a little bit better, then that's probably what I'm going to do. But I will work on the rest of this design off camera once I've explored this ravine, and you guys will see me in a week's time back at the Nameless Ruin, but on Friday, collab with Page of Maces. Stick around for that video, it's going to be fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, snapshot videos, Minecraft fun, and of course, decidedly vanilla. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. I feel like I'm being watched. I said that in the previous video from the Ruin. It's like I'm being watched. It's really strange. Like something in the tree line is watching me. I can't shake the feeling right now. I'm being watching me.